This is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're going to be responding to my boy Victor. Would be interesting to see your analysis of Mike Tyson. So, you know, we're going to do Mike Tyson for you today. I told you that'd be the next person we do. So, personality database, our sworn enemy, who is part of the Clown Brigade, has Mike Tyson as an ISFP. Okay, you guys know what we do here. We use Linda Barrens Interaction styles and temperaments to find people's personality type combined with cognitive functions, and we will find this personality type. We are still doing limited free typing sessions. All you have to do is join our Facebook group and message Cody with your availability, and we will get that done. One of our goals is to have the most accurate MBTI group, period, while being one of the best groups for self-development, period, as well. In the future, I'm going to be dropping content on types and their functions, and from the holistic view as well. I'm gonna put it all into like some PowerPoint, and I'll go over that, especially for the INTJs, because Jesus, man, them when they're FI fucking child, man. Oh, I think I'm an ISFP. Oh, I think I'm an INFP. Like, god damn. But yeah, so ISFPs are informative. They're responding. They're outcome focused. So they're looking at the end product. They're interest based. So they know what someone's getting out of a situation. They know the motivation that are driving people or looking at through people. One thing I can say is, like, I just got out of the car with my ESFP cousin. There was a guy who was with a girl, and he pulled the girl on the other side. I didn't even notice it. I wasn't paying attention. And he said, well, damn, man, you see him pull his girl on the other side? You know, he's looking at the human motivations, while something like someone like me, I don't even give a fuck about it. But he was looking at he was highlighting that the person's motivation to like get his girl away from us. But like, we were in a drop top Camaro SS, so I wouldn't want his girl looking at us either. Probably wouldn't go too well. But they're pragmatic as well. They're informative. They're concrete thinking, their interest, their outcome. They're responding. I think I hit everything there. They're SENI users and they're TEFI users. That's for ISFP. So we'll figure out today what Mike Tyson is. We're going to use PPDs. Patrick Bet David, he's an ENTJ. So
next speaker I'm bringing up, he was the youngest heavyweight champion of the world. He was known as the most feared man on the planet. On top of that, he later on featured in a documentary that millions watched. Some call it a movie. That documentary was called Hangover. With that being said, give it up to the one, the only Mike Tyson.
40% of our viewers are not subscribed, so if you guys could please subscribe. That helps us grow the group, that helps us grow the channel, and we're all about reinvesting in Mongolian Mindset. We want to be the best group, we want to be the best. We have big things planned in the future, so please subscribe, man. And comment below what you think his type is.
They love you, Mike. Awesome.
Well, I didn't expect to see you either.
Grab seats, grab seats, grab seats. So, how you feeling, Mike? How you doing?
I feel great.
Yes?
Yeah.
First of all, appreciate you for coming out.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And agreeing to do this.
This is really overwhelming, Dad.
Yeah.
I never anticipated this.
Really overwhelming. That's an SI statement.
Been looking forward to seeing you for quite some time now. I think I want to start off with something, a bit of a more, technical question for you, maybe more of a serious question to start off the interview with. How was it being in the movie Hangover?
Oh, I had a ball.
Yeah?
You had a real good time.
You had a good time?
As soon as he put me in that movie, I want to be in number 2 now. I want to be in the next one. I almost threatened the director.
I want to be in the next one. I want to be in the next one. So, I'd say that's the outcome. Almost threatened the director. That's pragmatic.
Zach's reaction when did you actually hit him? Did you actually?
Hey man, watch it with the puncher. Because Zach's really like kind of a tough guy in real life. He's like, just watch it with the punches, okay?
Zach's telling me.
Yeah.
Anybody see it hangover? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So in the back, we're talking. Mike and I are talking. I was telling Mike. I said, Mike, how do you view competition? Like when you think about the word competition, what does that mean to you?
I think of competition as people reaching their highest potential. They have the potential to reach their highest potential when competition comes. Competition is always good because it helps you not to give in under the slightest struggle in life. Because life is gonna give everybody a bad hand. No one's gonna leave here without being tried.
Okay, this guy's coming off informative. I was about to hit the famous what? What the fuck is he saying? I don't know what he's saying. I gotta go back. Mike, what are you saying? You're informative.
I think of competition,
but I'm gonna put an extra side of it.
Is people reaching their highest potential. They have the potential to reach their highest potential when competition comes. Competition is always good because
that was an outcome as well. Highest potential.
Should not to give in under the slightest struggle in life. Because life is gonna give everybody a bad hand. No one's gonna leave here without being tried in life.
Wow.
And you have to be, you're gonna have to take it. Like what they say, adversity make the strong stronger or the weak weaker.
What they say, that's a TE statement, referring to outside source, what they say.
So to you, competition is inevitable. You can't avoid competition.
Right this minute, I'm competing with my wife. Right this minute, I'm competing with my wife. If I'm gonna get home early enough or not.
I'm competing with my wife. I'm gonna get home early enough. I can say this outcome, but we'll keep going.
Everything to you in life, you see it as a competition.
Everything has to be. But competition is great. It builds character and it gives you backbone. You don't have to give in. As I was saying earlier, and the slightest struggle, some people like nowadays, it's like everybody's believe that someone should give them something. Yeah, nobody wants to work now. Everybody, especially kids that have wealthy parents like myself, most of them don't want to do what they should do.
So how do you deal with that?
Those are SE statements there. Talking about what other people are doing. They don't want to work anymore. That's SE. See.
Then we gotta go to trust funds.
You gotta go to trust.
If you don't do this, you don't get this.
Okay, so that's interest. If you don't do this, you don't get this. Interest. So it's in your interest to do what I tell you to get this trust fund.
Hey, if you don't do this, you won't get this.
Does it work?
Oh, it worked for centuries.
It worked for centuries.
People got to be accounted. That's what competition is all about. Someone has to be number one. Once they have a leader, like everybody in their family know who's the strongest one in the family, who's the matriarch.
Talking about what other people know, that's TE.
Older, they can kick his ass, they know he's the boss or she's the boss. Right? That doesn't have nothing to do with strength and being big. They know who the boss is. They know who can run the house. They know who the yes no.
They know. We could honestly say that's SE and TE.
The boss, he distinguished himself or she distinguished himself out of all of us. That's why we know they're the boss, even though we're older than them.
Why do you think so many people today don't like competition? They're almost like either sensitive to it or they say it's not a good thing. Like, why do you think that's happening?
I don't know. I just don't know. People believe entitlement. That's the word I was looking for. A lot of people entitlement. Some of my kids too. They're entitled. They think their bank account should be full because yours is.
They think their bank account is full because yours is. That's TE again.
So, that's just what they think. I did all this for them, but they have to match me. If you're making $200, you got $200 a month. Whatever you have, I'll match that. But I'm not going to give you something that you never worked for. You don't know exactly. You don't know the cause of the struggle for it. You
don't know the cause of the struggle. You don't know. T again. So Mike Tyson's informative. Okay, this guy's informative. And he's a TE user. So with that being said, we have just dropped a lot of types. Okay, with him being informative and a TE user, informative would eliminate all the direct types, so infj, enfj, intj, entj, isfj, esfj, isfp, and estp are eliminated because he's informative, okay? And he's a TFI user, so with informative, that limits us down to ESFP, ENFP, ISFP, and INFP, okay? Just because he is informative and he's a TFI user, okay? So we're down to 4 types already. Let's keep going.
So without him knowing the struggle for it, he'll give it up very easily.
Coming up, when you're coming up in the streets of New York, when you're coming up, what was it like? What was it like trying to make it out of the streets of New York and making your own money? How much of a fight was
it? It looked impossible. That was gonna never happen. I never even dreamed about getting out of New York. I dreamed about living there, robbing and stealing and dying in the same block I was born.
Robbing, stealing, and dying, whatever. That's pragmatic. You could say that's actually concrete. You didn't have any big dreams or anything leaving there. It's kind of grounded in reality there.
Wow.
Had no idea this was gonna happen.
What changed?
I went to a place called Sparks. It's like a correctional center. And we watched the movie The Greatest, like 78, 77, like 11, 12. And they turned on the lights and Muhammad Ali came in. And for some strange reason, I said, I want to be like him. As soon as I left there, I go,
That's SE and I want to be like him. As soon as I seen the movie, then I saw him, I want to be like him.
Went to another place, and it was a guy that was an ex-boxer, and he taught me how to box, and that's why I'm here with you.
So before that,
you see that shit? You see that fucking shit? Okay, that's the difference between outcome and progression. Progression would have told us a whole story behind how things would happen. This man literally summed up his life and literally end product. Like, what? What, Mike? Like, boy.
It's like 78, 77, like 11,
because
12.
That's how you can see the difference between outcome.
12, and they turned on the lights and Muhammad Ali came in. And for some strange reason, I said, I want to be like him. As soon as I left there, I went to another place, and it was a guy that was an ex-boxer, and he taught me how to box, and that's why I'm here with you.
You see that?
So before
you taught me how to box. I went here, then there, and taught me about, and now I'm here with you. God
Were you
damn.
a street fighter? Like, were you a brawler?
All the time.
What a journey.
Money, yes.
What does that mean, all the time for money?
I must have had like 3 fights, 4 fights a day.
3, 4 fights. Okay, this guy's pragmatic. Okay, he's rebellious. Come on.
Money, I was robbing somebody.
So walk us through
Robbing somebody.
Walk us through it. Like, are you talking like Kimbo Slice, like they're fighting in the streets, or just
Yeah.
Oh, so before there was a Kimbo, you were fighting in the streets?
No, everyone did that. Everyone did it. Kimbo did that.
Talking about what everybody did. Everyone did that. That's SE again.
Everyone did. But they did it numerous times. You did it in this neighborhood, you did it in that neighborhood.
You did this, you did this, you did that. SE some more. Talking about, but the reason why SE is you did this is because SE is talking about the environment and not the internal world, their experiences or whatnot. It's talking about the environment. You are part of the environment. So you did this, you did that. SE. Okay, so with him being SE and I, that eliminates ENFP and INFP. We are down to ESFP and ISFP, okay? Mike Tyson's one of them, okay?
Neighborhood you went to, you did it.
So you already had a reputation built in the street?
Yes.
And were you a knockout artist with
Yes.
When you were coming up, did you ever, like, you're talking about 12, 13, 14 years old fighting?
No, I'm talking about like from 9, 10, 11.
9, 10, 11, he's fighting all this, like, God's pragmatic, obviously. No one needs to say that.
By the way, just curious.
I was going to say, this stuff just came natural.
9, 10, 11?
Yes, that's what I was made to do. I was trying to play the guy knocked out. I knock him out. I'm not lying. I'm like Baby Huey.
So you didn't know your own strength?
No, not at all.
When did you realize, like, you are stronger than the average human being?
All of the tough guys and the criminal guys wanted to hang out with me then. They put me in their gang. Now I can be in their gang. And they always say, get him, snatch that boy, snatch his watch, snatch his purse, snatch this, snatch that. And that's what that's cool about.
They said, do this, SE.
Okay, I found this on the web for Hey Said, They Said, Do This, Said.
Was there ever a kid that got you or no?
Absolutely. In order to be good, you have to lose it and understand loss. Because loss is life.
Was there anyone you fought in the streets that beat you that later on became a professional boxer or no?
No way. Some of them became drug dealers, some of them became hired killers. In my neighborhood, these guys don't get the opportunity to get these blue-collar jobs and stuff.
When you were coming up at 9, 10, 11, did you have a nickname? Like, did
Dirty Ike.
Dirty Ike?
Yeah.
Why Dirty Ike?
Because even though I had nice clothes, they were always dirty.
Is that why?
Yeah, because I had no idea about hygiene. I'm 9 years old, and let's say if I'm 9 years old and I got $5,500 on me, I don't know nothing about hygiene. I know about the clothes and stuff because I see my friends and they taught me that. But I
see my friends and they taught me that. That's SE.
On my pigeon coop, and I got shit on the clothes and everything. I had no idea about hygiene. I just know the representation of clothes were good. I didn't know how to clean them.
So let me go back. You just kind of said it very subtle. Any one of you guys ever at 9 years old had $5,500 in your pocket? Like, yeah, I'm 9 years old.
No,
you said you had $5,500.
Because we rob people's houses, and in people's houses you get everything. We had
rob people's houses, pragmatic.
No, listen. No. You have to hear this. Since everybody's here, you want to talk. You can't believe we're robbing these houses. We got guns. We only 10, 11 years old. We got automatic guns. We got 45. Man, it's just crazy. You going in these people. I never knew that. I thought everybody's house looked like mine. Shitty with roaches and all that. Going in, wow. Like, wow. Like, wow.
9 years old, 9, 10, 11.
9, 10, 11.
So now go 11, 12, 13. What happens next? So
get arrested, and I see Muhammad Ali come and visit the institution that I'm in. And I saw him and I got turned out. I don't know how it happened. The spirit hit me. Boom, I want to be like him.
You said you're in jail and Ali shows up?
I'm 12 years old and Ali comes there and they showed the movie The Greatest first, so this is 77. And after the movie's over, the lights come over and Ali comes in. And I see him, I said, wow, I want to be just like him. And then I get transferred from the place that I saw Muhammad Ali to this other facility, for real bad kids. And
real bad kids.
I met a gentleman there that was a boxer, and he used to teach me how to box. And one day I broke his nose, right? And he got mad. I didn't know he was mad, but he's mad that his wife didn't want him to box me no more, and that's why he was mad. So he took me to a great trainer named Customato, and that's why I'm here.
When you saw Ali, did you speak with him? Was it like
No, I just saw him. Boom.
Wow, what a
story. I want to be like him.
Unfreaking believable story. So your inspiration happened at 12 years old.
Yeah.
Then you meet Cus.
Yes.
How was Cus treating you? What happened for you to be loyal? What was his way of leading you?
Just a degree of just peeling all that dirt and stuff, that insecurity, and developing into character. And that's why I had a wonderful time with him, because everything about his life was about me. And so I never had a father, but I know what it's like to want to make a father happy. And so I wanted to be champion to make him happy.
You said peeling, so that process a lot of us have to go.
Listen,
How did he do it?
Because when I first came there, I wanted to rob the place.
When I first came there, I wanted to rob the place. Pragmatic. God damn, he's outcome. And interest. Jesus Christ.
That's my life. That's what I'm about. So when I first came in, this is a mansion, this old Victorian mansion. I said, wow. I said, what can be in their drawers? That's just how my mind thinks. Even now, I have millions of books. My mind still thinks that way. But and I didn't know, because he at that time I didn't have any self-esteem, any character, and he would always say, "Look in the mirror, look how handsome you are." So I thought he was a homosexual. I thought he was hitting on me or something. But I don't know. He was just building my character.
He's thinking about his intentions, talking about his intentions, interests.
Allowing me to love myself, and we just had a great relationship for 7 years. I I won a bunch of championships, of course, national championships. He got me very worldwide known, and I carried his legacy.
Outcome. I carried his legacy.
Was he somebody that would, was he direct with you? Would he beat around the bush?
Nothing, straight to, bullshit.
So give me an example, like how would he talk to you?
You don't want to be champion, you're a tomato can. You don't want to work. It's something like that. Hey, boy, I cry if you say that to me. The tomato can, to me, it's not like it's funny to you, but tomato can, man, anybody can blow you over. You ain't shit.
I got you. So he was not one that would be like, you're amazing, Mike. You're such a sweetheart. You're gonna be.
No. After I'm getting I'm on the front cover of Sports Illustrated, right? After I'm talking to us, I'm getting friendly with the reporters and everything, and the girls.
I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Yeah, look at this guy. That's T.E. achievement on the front cover of the magazine.
My makeup, like I'm somebody, and then he said, take the broom and mop and clean the gym.
He told you that?
Yeah. All the lights on me, like they ain't here. Everybody see me, I'm all cocky and stuff. I'm on the front cover of Sports Illustrated. Don't forget the broom and mop, Mike. Everything's humility.
Wow. I mean, I've experienced that person with a lot of people in the company. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. Make some noise, guys. So, in your opinion, those who make it at the level that you made it, I mean, the level that you make it, there's 7 billion people in the world, and you're number one. So it's not like you're 1 in 100, you're 1 in 1,000. It's 1 in 7 billion when you made it as a boxer at that level. Do you notice a common trend? Like right now, I think it was Mackey put up a quote from Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan said,
that's T.E. from Patrick, and that's talking about patterns from Patrick.
and my biggest strength was I'm coachable. I'm a sponge. I want to learn. I want to get better. Do you notice the level at the highest level is similar to somebody challenges, pushes to see that that person wants it or not?
It's cool that people are seekers. I think that's very interesting that we're seekers, but we have to believe that we're divine and that we learn from our experience, because confidence breeds success and success breeds confidence. They go hand in hand. You can't accomplish anything unless you say, oh, I'm a prick, I could never do that. I'm not born to do that. Only certain people, only white people could do that. I can't do that. There's nothing I can't do.
You know, you may just be canceled after what you just said right now.
Oh, man.
You can't say something like that. You just say white people can only do that.
I'm sorry, pragmatic.
You're black. We can't say things
But
like
I don't,
He's asking for forgiveness now. I'm sorry.
yeah, I don't care if I don't get, I got my own plane.
I got my own plane, TEFI. I got my own plane. You can't cancel me.
I don't care if he get me. I don't care if you don't let me on his plane or his boat.
I don't care. That's FI. I don't care.
So,
Sorry.
going back to Cuss. So, Cuss had also done it on the past before, right? Like, Cuss knew how to develop people, right? He had a reputation for developing people.
Absolutely.
Did you ever see anybody that he worked with that they just couldn't take it and they quit working with Cuss? Like, some people just emotionally couldn't handle that kind of pressure.
No, Cuss knows when to put the gas on and when to put the brakes on. You know, that's what a teacher does. He's a teacher. We all teach everyone. All of us teach everyone. We're all teachers and students. This world is one big school, and we're the students of this world.
So he knew timing and he knew.
So Mike is coming off a little abstract here and there, but unfortunately, I think that's his inner child coming out. Some would say any trickster.
To motivate and when not to motivate.
Absolutely. Okay. He knows the mind is always hungry.
Talking about he knows TE.
Mind wants to do good, but we get so many negative thoughts in our mind. It's almost overwhelming to be positive.
So, Mike, you have to know this is so important because you're like an encyclopedia in this area because you work with the best and you became the best. So I'm trying to extract as much information from you as possible in this. So would you say for him, when you were cocky, he humbled you. When you were down, he built you up. Would you say it was like a timing thing with him?
No, it was no game. You know, there's so much power in humbleness. You know, when I'm promoting the fight, I say outrageous things and stuff. But I know the power of humbleness now.
How did you learn that?
I have to lose everything.
Got it. Well, now you got a lot of it back, by the way. You got some. I mean, you don't want people to know you got money
It means
because
nothing. Once you listen, if you think a lot of money is gonna make you happy, you never had a lot of money before.
That's more TE, buddy. If you
So what do you value now? What's at the top for you to value?
Me, my children, my whole barometer of life. Yeah, that's the money.
his FI just came out. He knows what he values.
Listen, I've been down and up, broken up. And why am I still here talking to these guys? Why you guys paying me to talk to y'all?
Why did we do it, guys?
I've been in prison a bunch of times.
Outcome interest. Jesus. Why y'all paying me?
I done kicked some people's ass on television and called people white nigger, hunk.
Pragmatic AF.
And listen, and the reason I'm still here is because I understand what humbleness is. You know, I understand humbleness. And I think sometimes God doesn't like me because he knows I can't handle this shit. No, I'm serious. He knows I can't handle this shit. Now I got a label on me. I'm the best fighter.
Now I got a TE label on me. Okay.
I have to conduct myself in a certain way. This is what my wife tells me now.
She tells you that you have to conduct yourself in a certain way. What do you think about that?
You know,
you have
no
to
more
be
the
diplomatic.
club. You can't go to the clubs no more. That's what, you know. They want to control your life. They want to control your life.
They want to
How do you
control
handle
your
that?
life.
Like, you can't go to the club. I mean,
Taking away my freedom. Pragmatic SE. Okay, so we got enough here. We were already done, but we just want to let Mike keep talking. He's an ISFP, so personality database got this correct. Jesus Christ, people keep fucking calling me. So what we noticed about Mike Tyson very early on was that he was informative. It's kind of like, what the fuck is Mike saying? How it comes out. It's not direct, specific, concise, and to the point. Not very crisp. Yeah. It's kind of like just throwing it out there. It's weird. So he's informative, and he's a TFI user. He's about his accomplishments. He knows what's important to him as a person. He knows what he values, that type of thing. So with that being said, he's a TFI user and informative. That eliminated us down to 4 types: ESFP, ENFP, and ISFP, and INFP. Okay. And what we also noticed from him was that he's pragmatic. That means he's a contrarian. He's rebellious. He's independent. He's not talking about doing the right thing. Anything I rob, I beat, I stole. I had $5,500 at 9 years old, 10 years old, 11. I'm still thinking about that now. When Gus invited me to his house, I'm about to rob this old man. So yeah, he's pragmatic. So with that being said, ENFP and INFP would be eliminated off that alone, and you be down to ESFP and ISFP. He's also an SENI user. He's always talking about what other people are doing. He recants things from an outward-inward thing, outward-inward type thing. So it's more of an SE thing. He knows what he wants, that type of thing. So the difference between ESFP and ISFP, one's initiating, one's responding, one is outcome, and one is progression. So progression is essentially they're all about the journey and not the destination or the outcome. Mike Tyson's all about the outcome. So he's all about the end product. So with that being said, we got him as an ISFP here, guys. And yeah, ISFPs are responding, outcome, pragmatic, informative, TFI, SENI, interest, concrete. So yeah, it's Mongolian Mindset, and we're out. And thank you again, Victor.